In this episode, we're going to be working on the Forester. Stay tuned. Picked up some more oil lines, so let's go check out the fires. So, it's been about a week. I need to get this front bumper off. I need to take that to work and clean that up. So let's get the grill off, get these underlight panels off, get the bumper off. It's going to make it a lot easier to get to the cooler. Plus, I only got 1 meter of line. So, fingers crossed it's enough. It's not a lot of distance there. However, I might need to swap the oil cooler around because I've got the fittings on the far side and I really should have them on the closer side. Also got a few more shelving units from my brother. So we're going to put 1 in here and 2 in the shed. So we clean up in here a bit because yeah, it's pretty messy. Everything's cable tied in. Ready to see the mess? 1, 2. Oh. It's not that bad. I don't think I need to take it to work. I need to get both of these lines off. And obviously from the other end. Fingers crossed I've got enough. Alright guys, what I'm going to do first is actually take the lines off the cooler and let them drain. And then I'm going to take off the, what do you call it, that holds them together. Anyway, clamp. And I'll see if I can get them off. Alright guys, just measured these 2 lines and it's 90 centimeters. So we have 1 meter of 200 series -10. So let's get this done. Alright, now we've actually got to measure these properly. So I'm going to get the airflow fittings out, take off the thread, and get the little olive out as well. We're going to put 1 end on there and we'll measure it to the other end and then double check the other one, and then whatever the difference is I'll even it out so they're both as long, if you know what I mean. So they both get, say, an extra 5 centimeters. If we're going to run them together with these anyways, so we should be right. Right, so these are the 200 series or 570 series. Okay. Compatible. So Teflon. So there's a little olive. So that goes down in the Teflon tube. That goes on the outside. Alright, so that would go on first, like so. And then the olive goes in between the braid and the Teflon, and that slides down into the Teflon. And then that comes back up and obviously tightens down onto it. Alright, so the olive's on now. See, it's right up against the Teflon there. It's in between the Teflon and the braid. And I've got the thread sleeve on there. So then we get the straight one. This should literally press straight in. Pretty easy. Should. See? Pretty easy. The annoying thing about the Teflon is likes to stay in that rolled up shape. Whoop. So when measuring it, you know that the olive goes all the way to that edge there. There's your hose there. So you got an extra like 5 mil. So we'll make sure we measure it correctly. Measure it several times before I cut it, because I'm going to get one chance at this, because I only got 1 meter. Right, so just some blue painter's tape on the long side. I'm going to flip it around. I'm going to put another straight onto here. I'm going to do the short side, the radius on it too. I'm dripping oil. Radius is a bit different too. Doesn't go out as far. There was not much, boys. Look what I got to work with. So I'm just going to cut it in between those two tapes, because that was lined up to be halfway. Should be good. It's not going to cause any kinks or anything. It's 20 mil. Whew. Alright guys, I somehow cut these with all the safety precautions. Now there is a bit of Teflon in the middle there, so just a quick little file to clean that up. Right, short one is the 180. So let's get this tape off. Alright, I'll put the short one together. It's not all tightened up yet. I think there's a swivel. Should be right. I'll just get this one together as well. Pretty simple. Get the tape off. Make sure this clear tape is back as well. It goes together pretty easy. If they're really good, they do not, like, you don't need to go crazy on tightness because of the Teflon inner tube. It's all sealed with that olive and the actual fitting. So you might be able to seat. I think I didn't seat one of them properly. Might have been the 180. There we go. It goes on. That's how easy it should be, boys. Then you just give it a little bit of a nip at the end. So there's the long one. You can see the length difference. It's not much. It's just going to come out a little bit further on the cooler side, which will be fine. Alright, tightening them up is very easy, guys. This isn't all the way up, just to allow for the angle, so they'll just get a nip up on the car. Very easy to access, that's fine. So, pretty simple, guys. We got 26 on the straight. Oh, I think it's actually a half. No, an inch. 27 for the other end. Turn it around. Probably can't see that, can you? Oh, you should be using the proper hand tools. I don't have them, so I can't use them. And there was one olive that I hadn't pushed in properly, and it was on the 180, which is now fixed. 1 mil out, so there's the straight ones. See, there's no rotation there, so that's fine. I've got the 180. So the 90 and the 180 are actually a different size. The 25 on this side here, but still, and there are 26 here. 25. Let's tighten her up. So we still want that rotation until we fit it. So I can go back it off just a little bit. There we go. There we go. And I'll leave them on so they're not dirty. Once it's all fitted, I'll just take that off. Comes off pretty easy. So we'll fit them tomorrow because it's already late. It's already 11 o'clock at night. So there's the new ones. Might do a little picture for before and after. Need a good surface. So guys, tomorrow I'm actually going to take the oil filter off and the sandwich plate off once again. The rest of the oil's out anyway, so it's alright. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get these back in with that still on. Also need to get this fitting back on. So, sweet. We'll see you tomorrow. Alright guys, it's a couple of days later. We've actually got some good weather and it's still light outside. So let's get these new lines on. And I forgot to get more gloves. We need to get the filter off, sandwich plate off. So there's going to be oil everywhere. Here's my 3D printer thing again. And get it all off, get the new lines on, get it all tightened up. Boys, that took a bit longer than expected. With this 180 right at the back there, I shouldn't have extended the line, but the one with the 90 is fine. It's all on, oil filter's back on. I'll top it up with some oil, and tomorrow after work I'll give it a start. Fingers crossed we don't blow any lines off. So this 180 line at the top was a bit annoying. Hopefully we haven't cross-threaded anything or stuffed the thread. Hopefully it's 100% sealed. But, yep. Alright guys, just check the oil. It's above full. Once I start it up, it's going to push it into the cooler, so it's going to drop down a bit. So I'll probably end up adding more tomorrow after I start it. But, yeah. Straight after work. Hopefully it's not raining. Doesn't matter too much if it's raining, but let's get it started tomorrow. The reason why I'm not starting it tonight, yes, it's still light outside, but my boys' bedroom is here and they're in bed right now. So yeah. Alright guys, it's the next day. Let's see if I fixed it. Please start and not leak. Here you go. I think I stuck the threads. That's all the time I've got at the moment. I need to go do the runaround for the boys. So frustrating. Alright boys, I just loosened it up a little bit and tightened it back up, and it seemed to seal it properly. Maybe it wasn't sealed properly. I checked the oil and it's below empty, just from a few seconds, so let's top it back up. I'm liking this funnel. Let's screw it on. Alright, we are on an overfull. It's good. I'll just double check that we have no leaks anywhere else. Alright. All the fittings look good. Nice. Low pressure, 98. Need fuel. Fitting at the front's got a bloody leak. That's with the oil just burning off there. It's never ending.